Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Voltron Legendary Defender, Season 5, Episode 4. So, yeah, we're continuing with Voltron. It's been a couple weeks, but that's because of various issues here and there. But we're finally getting back on track, it seems. This week has been actually going pretty well for reactions. But as a reminder, of course, this Saturday and Sunday, I will probably be gone. Saturday, I'm going to my friend's tabletop game party, as I do every month. And then Sunday is this festival called Arts, Beats, and Eats in the area that I'm probably going to. So yeah. Either way, we'll be doing that. So my hero will probably be late again. It'll probably be on Monday. But MLP is pre-recorded, so it will be on Saturday for sure. And everything else should be good. Either way, so today we have more Voltron, and I don't remember where it left off exactly. I remember Keith, Lance had a big part in episode 3. But I don't remember too much else. Was that the one where, I think episode 3, was where Pidge and Matt's father told them that he had to go back to the planet. He had to go back to Earth. It was after Zarkon was killed by Lotor and all. Let me see if I can find the... Yeah, here we go. I found the description of the last episode here. Oh yeah, Shiro. So let's talk about that for a moment. Shiro was starting to raise some concerns. Some of his ideas, the way he was talking and everything, it was raising concerns because he seemed... I wouldn't say out of character, but he seemed like he was going way too aggro and just making some really unnecessarily dangerous decisions. And he also, I think, flaunted the idea of him being leader of the team. And Shiro's not one to flaunt that kind of thing, to use that to his advantage. He's not the kind of person who would do that. So something is definitely up with him, and I'm not sure what. There's obviously a couple ideas, but, I mean, we don't really have too much to go on. There was this, dream plane that they went to at one point, and Shiro was trying to tell him something in there. And that's what really caught my attention. Shiro was trying to tell him something. We don't know what it was. Tell Lance, by the way. And I think it's really important, and I think I might have brought up the idea last time of Shiro possibly being brainwashed, and so like the real Shiro is trying to escape or something. That's pretty much the biggest theory I have right now. I don't know if it's true, but we'll find out, hopefully. Especially since after they came back to the physical plane, Shiro told Lance that he doesn't remember that. So that raises some alarms. And yeah, Commander Holt, Matt and Pidge's father, told them that he's going to be returning to the Earth to prepare the planet for the war against the Galra. So yeah, that is where we left off. Wish I didn't have to look that up, but again, it's been a couple weeks and I didn't fully remember all the details. So we are on episode 4 though, and that means we are only a couple episodes away from the finale of this season. There are 6 episodes of this season. But after that, we still have season 6 to get to, and then season 7, I believe, just recently came onto Netflix as well. So, I'm definitely going to continue on to Season 6 after this. As for Season 7, I don't know if I'm going to get to that right after I finish Season 6, or if I'm going to hold off a little bit. I know that apparently Season 8, the next season, when that comes out, is going to be the final season. I have found out about that. I don't know the details surrounding like what happens in season 7 and what's going to happen in season 8. I don't know that, but I do know that apparently season 8 will be the last. Which at this point I think is a smart idea. I think they're reaching what needs to be the end of the series. They've done so much with this show, and I think at this point they need to close it out. So I can approve of that. But either way, I'm excited to find out what we have in this episode. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, go back to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black, then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you so much for tuning in today, and I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so we have Emperor Lotor. He has taken the throne. Sendak, meanwhile, took the one dude's fleet. Presumably, I would say because he knew he had lost to Lotor, so he was just like trying to take what he could get at that moment. We also saw Hagar and Lotor's former generals. I guess we'll just call them Hagar's generals now. We saw them head out, but not before one of them saved Keith from Galra. That's interesting. That is really legitimately interesting. I'm wondering where that's going to go. Because... oh, excuse me. What point would there be in doing that? I don't think she was acting on the orders of Hagar either. It's like, really makes you wonder. But the big thing we take away from all of this is two things, actually. Shiro is definitely out of line. Him leaving without, permission or telling anyone and taking Lotor to do all of this was exceptionally irresponsible. It was wrong of him, and it was honestly endangering the entire galaxy. It was a very, very wrong move. And I honestly really hope he gets scolded for it and told off by the others. What he did here was not something to be commended. It was not something to be praised or looked upon in a positive light. It was exceedingly terrible. And something is going on with Shiro. And again, maybe it's brainwashing, maybe it's something else, but something's going on with him, and he's really needing to, be taken down, honestly. Honestly, at this point, Keith should return to the team, and Shiro should be removed from his position as the leader and the pilot of the Black Lion. He, honestly, after that move, does not deserve it. And I do not believe that he should have it. I think with that irresponsible of a move, he has, in pretty much all ways, forfeited his right to it, in my eyes. But the other big thing is Lotor. Yes, he's become the Emperor now. He is the Galra Emperor. He is in charge of the entire empire. So, what that means is that I definitely think he's going to turn on Voltron now. I definitely believe that he's going to, take this opportunity to show his true colors. He was using them in order to gain the throne for his own purposes. I truly believe that. And honestly, I'm at this point, I'm just waiting for it to be officially revealed. Now, as to what his exact purposes are, I'm not 100% on that. But now that he's in charge, he has no reason to keep up the ruse. He has everyone under his command, so he's in a position where he can reveal himself and not have to worry about the repercussions. And I definitely think that's going to happen. I really, really am worried about what this means, because this is Shiro's fault. When Lotor ends up betraying them, it's going to be on Shiro. And I definitely think that's another reason why he should be removed from his position as the pilot of the Black Lion. Because all these decisions he's been making lately have been terrible. He basically betrayed the team by leaving anyway and taking Lotor with him. And then on top of all of that, he would be the root cause of the betrayal and what could end up being a very bad situation for them going forward. So that's not excusable. Shiro needs to answer for those, honestly, crimes. But I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know exactly where this is going to go now. We have 2 more episodes left of this season. And honestly, at this point, I think that it's really going to try to wrap this up. I think that the last 2 episodes are going to try to basically show what's happening now that Lotor has gained the throne. It's going to show like what's going to happen now and where this is going to lead, as well as the direct aftermath of Lotor taking the throne. My guess is that Lotor is going to betray them, and it's going to lead to maybe one final battle this season, and that it's going to deal with the entire Shiro thing. That is my guess, and honestly my hope, as to where this final 2 episodes are going to go. But I don't know for sure. We'll have to see. In the meantime, tell me what you thought of this episode. What did you think of the entire fight for the throne? Did it remind you of Black Panther as well? Tell me what you thought of that, and of Lotor taking the throne, and of Shiro's actions. And more in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and for now, I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles, shed tears along the way, you're still standing, live, love, laugh.